All right, Miss Patty Baker, you ready to check out your fixer-upper?
I am so ready.
Let's do it. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
You've seen our fixer-uppers,
Oh my.
but you haven't seen the full story or all the little decisions that turn these houses into dream homes.
Cozy cottage, just this side of doilies.
Okay, I've got a 7-foot ledge, double ledge, picture wall. My biggest question, though, are these tulips. I'm wanting whimsy. Construction's only half the battle.
This is the trim to this color that Joe wants, or this is the trim color that Daddy wants?
So I want to show you how all the details and the designs come together before the final reveal. We even have some surprises you didn't see in the original show. This is your half powder bath.
It's perfect.
So I'm taking you behind the design. Patty Baker had moved to Waco to be near her grown sons after her husband passed away. She bought a beautiful little cottage and wanted to make it her forever home that reflected her personality. This was the first time Patty had renovated without her husband, and she wanted our help getting this right. We're revealing a never-before-seen room that was a must-have for Patty.
It's perfect.
The house turned out to be perfect for Patty, and I'm going to show you how we got there. It's always important for me to get some one-on-one time with the client. I want to get into her head so I can really get a good feel for what she's wanting, what she's needing. I want to make sure we're on the same page. I wanted to get a feel for your style from a design standpoint.
Cozy cottage, things that are comfortable and welcoming.
Okay.
Just this side of doilies.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want it to be cluttered, but I want it to feel like you're cozy and warm.
Right. Cozy and uncluttered is definitely something I can give Patty. What we've done in the past is incorporate lots of shelving and storage to keep things organized. But also, when I think cottage, I think of primitive and handcrafted details, like warm wood accents, rustic features like hand-painted tile, which will give this house that cozy, lived-in look that Patty really wants. What are things that you're interested in so that I can make sure we incorporate? If you have a collection of books,
I
pictures.
have lots of family photos.
Photos. Okay.
Lots of photos.
One of the things I'm wondering is, remember how we were talking about when we were with Chip?
Closing that up.
Moving that opening here.
Yes.
Then we've got a wall here. So I can maybe use the wall that's right here for your photos.
Yes.
Okay. You know, I always think the hardest part is the overall construction. What are we gonna do in this house for the budget that she's got? So now that I have a good grasp on Patty's style, I think we have to work on the layout to meet her needs. We'll swap the location of the kitchen and the dining room, and then we'll move the case openings between the living room, kitchen, and back den so everything flows. Then we'll close in this existing back porch to give Patty the office and laundry area that she needs. Also, to give Patty a larger master bath, we'll steal some space from the existing hall bath and then convert that into a cute little powder room, which you didn't see in the original episode. Patty mentioned that this is her forever house. She says, once I'm in this thing, I'm here to stay. And so for me, it's super important to get all the details, to nail those details so that when we walk away, this is everything that Patty wanted. So we're excited to get started.
All right, let's go get it. There we go.
So where this project is right now is a really important stage of construction, because now that everything is framed up, I can really get a sense for what it is I want to do in here and make sure that we can move forward. So what is great about this project is we've taken out this whole wall that runs down the middle, and we've literally switched the floor plans. So now the dining room goes here and the kitchen is here. So what I really wanted to do on this back wall is add some really cool paneling, a shelf for all of her pictures, any plants that she has, dining table down the middle, a really cool chandelier. And now on this side where the dining room was, we're gonna do cabinets all along the perimeter of the kitchen. I'm gonna find a really cool primitive island. It's gonna be a complete transformation. While work continues inside, I've got some decisions to make on the exterior of Patty's house.
Okay, Joe, I've already got sample number 1. Why don't you do a sample over there, and then you tell me what you want.
Patty really likes gray, so I want to find a good gray that will tie in well with these new shingles we're putting up. The shingles are going to really have a lighter wood tone to them. I want there to be a good amount of contrast, but I also want it to just flow well with the wood shingles.
I like my sample.
I like my sample better than your sample.
You know, Joe's picked out 3 paint samples, and as I looked at them individually, I thought they were just one paint sample.
Okay, let's step back and look.
But as you put it on the wall and it starts drying, and then you imagine it versus the cloudy day and the sunny day, you know, it really makes a big difference. Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, that definitely helps. Okay, I know what I want. Ready?
Okay, you listen to me, kind of like rock, paper, scissors, and we either say 1, 2, or 3.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Go. Okay, I know what I want. Ready?
Okay, you listen to me, kind of like rock, paper, scissors, and we either say 1, 2, or 3.
Ready?
Okay.
Go.
Go.
1.
What? Not 1.
1, that's too cold. This is like warm and
You know
cozy.
which one I for sure don't like. So
I
we're
don't
in
like
agreement that we
Yeah.
don't like 3.
I was kidding
All
when
right.
I said I like 3.
That's me, and then this is you. And then
1.
get everybody else and get Laura, and she'll be the tiebreaker.
1.
Laura, come in here. We need your help.
You need to be the tiebreaker. So Laura's my design assistant on this project. She's always here making sure things are staying on track. But she's usually pretty good at reading my mind, so I think she'll make the right choice here.
This is the trim to this color that Joe wants, or this is the trim color that Daddy wants. You know you like my gray.
I think we should do more blue-gray, but I think I like number 2.
Boom! Okay, you cool with number 2?
We'll see. But I do love
Dap
you.
on it if you like 2.
2.
Okay. Thanks, Chip.
All right, adios, girls. I'll work on it.
So while work is continuing at Patty Baker's house, Chip and I decided to take a little break and visit a friend of ours, John Martin, and see if we could come up with some really pretty plates and dishes for Patty's kitchen. I really thought we could do some of your dishes, get a stamp that says Baker, so they're hers. Yeah. I think it'd be really fun for her to see that she's got this whole handmade dish collection. So I'm hoping these authentic, kind of organic plates and dishes will really help tie into that cottage, that kind of quaint style that Patty's wanting.
We're gonna start off, we're gonna look at making some of these salad bowls.
Jonathan is a real pro at this, so I think he'll know exactly how to make these special for her.
I always want a little thin layer of water on the outside of the clay so my fingers don't catch. And then I'm just going to grab one finger on the inside, one finger on the outside, and just kind of pinch. And keep your hands steady and start to pull up. We're also going to be putting their name on each one, the baker name. And then it needs to dry out for probably about 2 days. Once it's fully dry, we'll put it in the kiln. The first firing usually takes about 10 hours. And then that's when we'll take it out. We'll dip it in the glaze, whatever glaze color, that's where the color comes in. And so the glaze looks like the consistency of paint. But once we put it back in the kiln, it'll end up being a thin layer of glass. And then we'll get it back in the kiln for the last firing. I think Miss Baker will really like these. I think it's gonna be perfect for her space.
I really love Patty's house. I just feel like it's just this quaint cottage-style home. Every room has its own unique character and design element that I think really makes it special. So now I'm starting to get a whole design plan for the furniture layout. I'm meeting Laura over at the house again to go over the final details. Yes, so I've got a 91-inch sofa. I've got a 7-foot ledge, double ledge picture wall.
Oh, that's nice.
Having a place to display family photos was a must for Patty, so I decided to go with photo ledges because you can display different sizes easily and you just set them on the ledge and you're good to go. No measuring, no hanging, it'll be super easy for her. I want to check out the kitchen real quick. Oh, I love the kitchen.
I know, it's looking good.
Wow, these look good.
You
I
like
like
those?
these.
Okay, good.
My goal was to make sure that this was a place Patty wanted to spend time in. I went with a more unique hardware on the cabinets to give it more whimsy. But we're gonna bring in a primitive distressed wood island to ground the room and keep it warm and cozy. Okay, when does the tile go in?
He has to finish this side, and then he should start tonight.
We opened up this whole back den, so now there's tons of natural light, and this pony wall creates 2 defined spaces. The best part is that we're putting in open shelving on top of the pony wall to give Patty more space to display pictures and her collectibles. I really think Patty's gonna like this. I think, you know, her coming to Waco, Texas to live here, to be close to her family. I think the whole idea of her house is just that it's a retreat for her, and I think that once everything comes together, I think she's gonna love it. I'm putting all the finishing touches on Patty's cozy cottage, and we're meeting Patty's needs with a quaint but useful room, which you didn't see in the original episode. Patty Baker's house is so cute. You know, I just feel like everything's coming together. I want to just go even that extra mile and making sure it just feels like that feel that I know Patty's wanting, this quaint cottage kind of retreat. And so even with the landscape, it's got to really be thought through. I want it to be sweet and special. Hey, Amy.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. I love these.
Ooh, I do too. I have 3 of each color. So these are pinks, and these are gonna be whites.
I love the idea of pink. I feel like that plays well off of these shingles and the white.
Uh-huh.
My biggest question, though, are these tulips.
Yes.
I don't want it to be like line.
So it's not like ding, 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 ding.
Exactly.
It's like flowy and
just whimsical. Cottage.
Got
if
it.
you feel like that hot pink is too much contrast, pull them out.
Okay.
I think adding in some of this layering of pink will just make it feel even more like home to her. So, I mean, you know, there's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of digging, undigging, digging, undigging. And at some point, I just gotta let go and trust it's all gonna just fall into place. So the sofa's gonna go on this wall, and then in the truck, you've got those 2 chairs. They're gonna go right in front of the sofa in this big window. To make this cottage come alive, I'm bringing in cozy furniture, light and neutral colors, lots of wood elements, and so elements that we added like the island, some of these primitive feeling things that I think will really resonate with Patty. You know, I always like to start in the kitchen. I feel like it's the heart of the home, and once I get this space done, I feel like everything else starts coming to me. What I'm trying to find is height, because we've got 1 upper shelf. So if I don't do any height, it feels like it's pretty, everything's kind of the same line. So right now what I'm trying to do is layer it, but add some height in places so that it doesn't seem too plain. This would be fun if this could be interactive and you could say yes on the artichokes, no, and then we could play along together. I went all out in the bedroom with Patty's cottage design. We've got floral wallpaper, beautiful white bedding, and lots of layers. What you'll end up seeing once this room is done is just the tie-in of color. There's a lot of black and white with hints of color. You've got this really pretty blue here, a lighter shade of that blue here, and then the thing that really neutralizes everything are the wood shades, this kind of stuff that'll be on the wall, and then bringing in some type of metal, which in here I'm gonna end up doing the brass. With Patty's house, the story I really want to tell is a story of her family. You know, with her moving, and this is kind of a new start, a new season. I want everything else to kind of fade into the background. It'd be something that adds to the story of the home, but what I really want to highlight are her pictures, the things that she really loves. So with something like this, I want to keep it just really simple. I don't want to clutter this up with a bunch of knickknacks. I just want to do some texture, some color, shut it. But when she walks in this room, I want her to really see the story, which is her pictures and the elements in this house that are hers. So between this photo ledge, the open shelving in the den, and the shelf above the dining table, Patty will have plenty of space to showcase her favorite photos and mementos without the house feeling super cluttered. You see pictures of her husband, her kids when they were young, grandparents, so I feel like this is the thing that I can't wait for Patty to see.
Oh, my word.
Welcome home, Patty. Finally, Patty's cozy cottage is ready to be revealed. And we're featuring a sweet little bathroom you didn't see in the original Fixer Upper.
Oh my gosh!
Okay, Chip, wipe your feet off.
All right.
I think Patty's house is just, it's cute, it's charming. It feels like a retreat. When I was in here decorating, I just felt like this feels right in here. The flow is right, the style is right. Hopefully when Patty steps foot into her home, it really feels like home to her. So I thought it'd be fun to start a little tradition with all the homeowners that we give them a guest book. And we write our first note in it that just says, welcome home. It's
I love it.
Fun. We'll write it in the kitchen, but what I need you to do, if you can just light that candle.
Okay.
This front living room turned out great. We used lots of classic cottage elements like the overstuffed furniture, colorful patterned pillows, wood shutters, but we kept the color palette pretty neutral so it makes the space feel clean and uncluttered.
This looks great, Joe.
Pretty, I love this little kitchen. I was able to bring the cottage vibe to Patty's kitchen by using lots of natural woods. Everything from the handmade backsplash to the distressed island, the concrete countertops, it all has a simple, subtle, lived-in feel.
Write that note.
What an honor to be part of this project. We hope
Our prayer is that this house
our
becomes a beautiful part of the next chapter of your life.
in your life. And then I just say, welcome home.
What's your favorite part of the house?
I like the cute little den / laundry room / office / reading nook. I like when we can create a space that has a multi-function, but it's also really pretty. And then that master bedroom, I just feel like I could take a good nap in that room. And the master bath is just a serene little room that's gonna be perfect for Patty. What's your favorite part?
The front porch.
Okay.
Every time I'm on that front porch, it really feels like home. I got a feeling that that front porch is really gonna get a lot of use. Everything about it looks great, babe. Patty's gonna really be blessed by this project.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. All right, Miss Patty Baker, you ready to check out your fixer-upper?
so ready.
Let's do
Okay.
it. Come on.
Oh my God! Oh my word! Oh, thank you both. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at this.
Patty Baker really needed a fresh start, and we're so thankful we were able to help.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you,
Patty. We transformed a tired ranch home into the cozy cottage that will hopefully feel like the perfect forever home for her as soon as she walks in.
Oh my word.
Welcome home, Patty.
Oh my God. This is not the same house. Oh my gosh.
Somewhat unrecognizable, huh?
You see your beautiful photos,
Yeah, these photos turned out great.
Oh my gosh.
seeing all your beautiful pictures and your story. We thought for sure that needs to be the first thing you see, so it feels like home.
Oh my gosh.
Dining and now kitchen.
I can't believe this.
It feels so much bigger.
This is just unbelievable.
All right,
love
where
this
do we go
project.
from here, Joe?
Let's go to the back den.
Okay, let's
Okay.
check it out.
Oh my gosh. I love the colors. I love that.
Well, I thought this would be good because you can keep it as simple as you want.
Yeah.
You see some of it I just left open.
Yes.
Kind of your office / laundry. Your washer and dryer go in here. So it's just
Cool, right?
perfectly tucked in.
Oh my word, it is gorgeous. Oh, I
pretty.
love, love, love it. Very,
Master.
very, very beautiful. The master.
You want to see the master?
I guess so.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, there's wallpaper.
I told you it'd be like wallpaper, so
I
but we just did it on
do.
this back wall.
Ah, it's beautiful.
Oh my word, this is gorgeous.
You ready to check out your master
Yes,
bathroom?
I am. Oh my goodness, this just gets better and better and better. That is beautiful. I love the color. I truly can't find the words.
I love seeing Patty's reaction to all her new rooms. One room you didn't see in the original Fixer Upper episode was the powder bath that we renovated for her.
So this.
Remember the half bath? Well, it was a full bath.
Sure.
So now this is your half powder bath.
It's perfect. It's perfect. It is perfect.
And then here you have these open shelves, pedestal sinks, so it feels,
yeah.
even though it's really tight, you still
Sure.
have a lot of storage and space.
Nice for guests.
I love it. Is that a tile as well?
Tile. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Patty's Cozy Cottage was a really fun design challenge from start to finish, and I hope this new house is the perfect start to the next chapter of her life.
We've got one more thing. Joe picked out a little book for you.
Little guest book. So
Yeah.
when your guests come over, I always have them sign. I think it's always fun when people have their guests sign. But we wrote a little note in there for you. So we were the first ones to sign it because we were the first ones to
home
be.
of Patty
Yeah, it was
Baker.
We
done.
were your first guests. Our prayer is that you've
thank
got
you.
hundreds
Thank
of
you.
new friends that
Thank
come to
you.
visit and that this becomes just a wonderful new chapter in your life.
Thank you. Thank you both so very, very much.
This was one of those projects that we're just honored to be a part of.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right.